The script must open by dismantling a noble illusion. No one helps you for your sake. They help you for theirs. This isn't a cynical truth, it is a mechanical one. Your request is a key, and it must be cut to fit the precise shape of their lock, the intricate tumblers of their own desire. This is the law of the shared harvest. You don't ask a king to water your barren field out of kindness. You show him that your seeds will yield a crop you can both feast upon, with the lion's share reserved for him. Our story unfolds in the gaslit fog of 1870s London, illustrating this law by contrasting a plea for pity with a pitch for profit. Elara Vance, a brilliant but destitute inventor, has perfected a design for a revolutionary water pump, a machine that could reshape industry. To forge it from blueprint into iron, she needs capital. Her only hope is the city's most ruthless venture capitalist, Silas Croft, a man who built an empire on cold calculation. Their first meeting takes place in a dim, chilly antechamber of his sprawling office. Elura's breath hangs in the air like a ghost as she makes her plea. She speaks of her years of thankless toil, her late father's unfulfilled dreams, the gnawing poverty of her small workshop. She paints a picture of a struggling genius appealing to Croft's legacy, asking him to be the patron who recognizes her worth. She implores him simply to believe in her. Croft listens with the polite, impenetrable stillness of a statue. He has heard 1,000 such tales of woe, 1,000 pleas for a handout cloaked as an opportunity. He sees a beggar, not a partner. He dismisses her with a token courtesy, her dreams evaporating in the cold air alongside her words. Humbled but unbroken, Elara does not surrender. She retreats, not in defeat, but to wage a different kind of war. For 1 week, she ceases to be an inventor and becomes a spy, investigating the architecture of Silas Croft's world. She uncovers his obsession, the bleeding wound in his portfolio, a series of mining investments in Cornwall, drowning in perpetual floodwater. The endless pumping is costing him a fortune, a steady drain on his vast wealth. His problem is not a lack of vision, but a very specific, very expensive, and very wet reality. Elara returns to his office unannounced. This time she is shown into his sunlit inner sanctum, where light from the tall windows slices across his desk. She does not speak of her father, her dreams, or her poverty. The anxious pleas are gone. She places a single blueprint on the polished mahogany between them. The only things visible are the crisp lines of her design and the stark numbers beside them. This device, she begins, her voice as steady as a metronome, can drain your Cornish mines in 1/3 the time at half the cost. I estimate it will save you £15,000 per quarter. She pauses, letting the tectonic plates of power shift beneath them. The air is charged not with emotion, but with arithmetic. Croft is no longer hearing a story. He is performing a calculation. The suppliant has vanished, replaced by a business proposition. My interest, Elara concludes, is a 10% patent royalty on those savings for 5 years. Your engineers are free to verify my figures. She has translated her desperate need for capital into his mathematical gain. She is no longer asking him to solve her problem. She has become the solution to his. Croft's eyes, once dismissive, are now sharp with focus. He funds her prototype not to alleviate her poverty, but to enrich himself. Her success has become inextricably tied to his own self-interest. By appealing to his greed, not his goodness, she forges the partnership that pity could never buy. She has made her problem disappear inside the glittering package of his opportunity. Before your next ask, answer this. From their perspective, what is the ROI, the return on their investment, for helping you? If you cannot articulate it in their language, with their numbers, you are not ready to ask. Scrub every trace of "I need" from your request. Replace it with "Here is what you get." That is the only language power understands.